Is fear always bad? Not exactly. Sometimes it may seem like your friend, but is it a true friend or a toxic one? Let's find out. Is fear a motivator? It can be. It can be a motivator. I can't deny it as much as I want you to tell you that fear is always bad. I cannot do it because fear sometimes can be a motivator to be a better person. Like for example, the law. You want to steal something. You want to break the law, but you won't do it because you are scared of going to prison. And this is a good thing because if you weren't scared of going to the prison, you probably would break the law many times and no one would be happy about it. You also don't indulge into bad habits because you fear you will ruin your health, you will ruin your life by, I don't know, playing video games all day or taking some drugs, weed, cocaine, and so on. You don't do it because you are scared sometimes. You don't get into random fights, even if someone like makes you angry. If someone threatens you, your reaction would be to just ignore it or run away if someone wants to fight with you. And this is a healthy reaction because you don't want to get injured. You don't want to engage in a fight if there is another option you can choose. This is also because of fear. You don't eat everything that lies on the floor because you know it can be poisoned. And I mean, today it is not that important, but what I want to tell you is that evolutionary fear might have been the biggest motivator, the biggest tool that led to people conquering the world, that led us where we are today. Sorry for the neighbors. So yeah, evolutionary, I cannot deny it. No one can deny it that fear was useful, and it sometimes still is. So yes, fear can be a motivator. So yes, fear is a motivator sometimes. But is it a good motivator? This is the whole point of this video. Because, I mean, when it comes to your life, when it comes to life and death situation and you choose to live because you are scared of getting in a fight, of doing something reckless, doing something dangerous, then yes, fear can be helpful. This is what kept us alive. Fear kept us alive through thousands of years. You wouldn't go to that cave because there are snakes in there. You wouldn't eat these berries because they can be poisonous. You don't come fighting a tiger or a mammoth alone because you can die out of it. And this is how fear kept us alive. And sometimes it can still work this way. Like, for example, in a fight situation. This is what all the people training you to fight will say, that the best way to fight with someone is to escape. This is really the best thing you can do because you don't risk with your life, you don't risk with the other people's life. If you push him and he dies, you would probably feel guilty all your life, even if you are just defending yourself. So the best way of self-defense is always running away. But it is great to having ability to fight, because when you cannot escape, you can also defend yourself. But running away is like the human instinct on what to do when you are being attacked. And it is nothing wrong with that. This is the best way you can avoid a fight. So when it comes to living to life and death situation, fear can be a good motivator. But problem is when you are scared of something that is not dangerous. So being motivated by fear can be good sometimes, I don't deny it, but it's not good in the long run. It is like a toxic relationship, because being motivated by something bad never leads to good results. What I mean by that, you can have two bosses. You imagine you have two different work choices, and in the one work there is a boss who yells at you, who screams at you, who says that if you don't work well, you will be fired. And this is kind of a motivation, right? This is bad motivation. He's threatening you with something bad, that something bad will happen if you don't work well. And you are motivated this way to work well, but in the other work, in the other job, there is a boss who praises you for good work, who offers you like a pay up, who offers you a promotion by working good. And this is also motivation, but guess in which job you will stay longer. It will of course be the good boss situation, when the boss is praising your good effort and you are not like working because of spite of him, because of spite of your boss. In spite of your boss, you are not doing it because you are scared. You are doing it because you want to work, you want to like satisfy your boss, you want to get praised and so on. And this motivation beats negative motivation every time, like in every situation. It is also a motivation by like someone watching you, someone threatening you, someone threatening you to beat you, someone putting a gun to your head. It is a great motivation, right? If you have gun to your head, you can do anything. So you can say that it is a great motivation. But it is not. The same is with like the motivation by fear. Motivation should always come from like you wanting to do something good and not from being scared of doing something bad, of like a bad outcome. Sometimes there are situations when you can't avoid being motivated by fear, and as I said, sometimes it's good, but in a like long term, it is always better to be motivated by something good, and being motivated by fear is not good. Being motivated by fear is like a toxic relationship. So in like a relationship, when it comes to relationships, it is when you like are afraid, if you don't cheat on your partner only because you are afraid of like their reaction, you should like just end this relationship, because if it's like the foundation of your relationship is fear, then it is not a good relationship. But if you don't cheat on your partner because you don't want to, because you love them, and like the love is the foundation of the relationship, then this is a totally different story. And this is the message I want to leave you with, that fear can work as a motivation, but don't try to rely it all the time. Because if something is like the foundation of you doing something is fear, it will crumble one day and you will see only bad results of it. So yeah, always try to be motivated by something good and not by fear. But sometimes you just can't avoid that. So remember, fear can be a motivator. So I will motivate you not by fear, but like courage. You can increase your courage by, if you want to increase your courage, you can join Fearproof Academy. This is like our community that I created to help you fight with your fears so you don't have to do it alone. So if you're interested in that, check the link in the description. If you want to get a free tool, Fearproof Challenge Generator, that will help you to decide what scary thing should you do today, join my newsletter. It's also in the description. And if you are interested in knowing more about courage, what courage is not, check this video right here. Stay fearproof.